반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길
Jin Se-hoon crossed a line when he tried to get rid of Jeong Won. Behind everything was Jin Tae-seok, the man who gave the order. Watching it all unfold, Hye Ra decided she would no longer stand by. She would take responsibility herself and make Jin Tae-seok pay for every sin he had committed. Hye Ra quietly mixed medicine into his water. Jin Tae-seok soon fell into a deep sleep and she intended for him to never wake up again. Ending him was the only way to stop his twisted obsession and the destruction he kept causing. At the same time, Hanera revealed the secret she had hidden for years. Jin Se-hoon was not Jin Tae-seok's real son. The man who tried to kill Jeong Won had been adopted and his place in the family was about to disappear. Jin Tae-seok raged when Se-hoon failed to kill Jeong Won, but fate struck back. He collapsed and during an emergency blood transfusion, a shocking truth from 30 years ago began to surface. The secret of Joo Ha-nul's birth. After causing a terrible accident, Se-hoon slowly regained his senses. Bong Nan-suk felt an overwhelming sense of fear and rushed to find Ha-nul. Seeing him badly injured, she broke down, unable to hide her pain. Jeong Won, shaken and heartbroken, met Se-hoon and firmly cut ties with him. But watching Jeong Won care only for Ha-nul filled Se-hoon with jealousy and uncontrollable anger. Everything began to spiral when Jin Tae-seok was released and returned to power. By freeing a man without remorse, Hanera had made a fatal mistake. Instead of regret, Jin Tae-seok planted cruel thoughts in Se-hoon's mind, pushing him to prove himself by killing Jeong Won with his own hands. Se-hoon chose to obey. He got into his car and stepped on the accelerator. Ha-nul noticed the black car nearby and felt uneasy. When Jeong Won appeared, the engine suddenly roared. Se-hoon clenched his teeth and drove straight toward her. At the last moment, Ha-nul jumped in front of Jeong Won. He pushed her away and took the full impact himself. His body hit the ground and he lost consciousness. Jeong Won screamed his name and called for help with shaking hands. Ha-nul, covered in blood, was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. As his blood spilled, the truth began to rise with it. Se-hoon fled the scene gasping for breath, but the crime did not remain hidden. Accusations followed him to the hospital, yet he continued to insist it was only an accident. Still, fear in his eyes told a different story, and Hanera saw through his lies. Meanwhile, Jin Tae-seok showed no remorse. He even mocked the situation, unaware that the boy fighting for his life was actually his own biological son. Unable to endure this any longer, Hanera acted. She drugged Jin Tae-seok, determined to stop him before he destroyed anyone else.
'Cause you are beautiful.